Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz. We are back with Empires of the Undergrowth, and today, of course, we are continuing on with our run of insane missions, and we are doing, or going to try to do, I should say, the front line on 3.2, the final one on insane. So I had a very brief sort of skim through my previous hard playthrough, and I have a rough idea of what it is I'm going to do. So we're going to get another 7 workers down, and then we're going to try and focus on getting them the medias up to about 19. We're going to make some waste storage over here.
Their location provides prime access to lucrative
make a nice
grounds
big waste storage
for the past few weeks.
Our leaf storage will be here, and we'll probably just sort of expand it to the middle bit there, to be honest, as well.
A scourge is drawing in.
Let's get outside and get some of this being harvested by the ones we do have. So yes, so I don't know how this is going to go. Obviously the first attempt we're almost certainly going to fail. We expect that. It's not ideal, but we expect it. What a number of people have said is that this is very, very difficult. Not just difficult necessarily, but also very dependent on RNG. So you need to be very lucky in it. We have no leaf store, so they're not currently doing anything. Oh, they're going to go do the leaf store now, so that should be get them harvesting. Probably should have done that first then. That's the first little mistake we've made then, isn't it? So I have no real anticipation of doing very well at this. Even the people who have done it previously on YouTube, the other YouTubers who have done this, everyone has said that they have basically been very lucky, and even following their guides, everybody really struggles to actually get anywhere near where they need to be to win. My god, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was just watching through the last video and I kind of stuttered and spluttered my whole way through, and I'm doing exactly the same thing again. Terrible. So I haven't forgotten about this plant down here. This is one of the ones that I missed on my earlier hard attempts. There are a lot of critters around, aren't there? We will try to ignore those this first evening if we can. The whip spider is already out. Wow. That's unexpected. The whip spider is already out. That is going to cause us some problems, I suspect. So yes, the other issue we have, of course, is that I am only here as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in the country for a little while longer before I go on my Christmas holiday to Australia. So we only actually have... I'll probably do this attempt. I'll do another video next week on an attempt with it. And then I think I will probably, at that point, think about... I think that's going to be okay. Think about leaving it there. And then whilst I'm away, maybe I'll do a couple of videos on another free play attempt or something like that, rather than focusing on trying to do this. Because as I said, it's going to be very difficult. Unless you guys are really insistent that you really want to see me do it, which I would completely understand, don't get me wrong. I may try and have a couple of goes so we can show how awkward it is, and then essentially abandon it like the cowards we are. I say we. Like the coward I am. I will assume full coward responsibility. So we're going to add those to our foraging group to start with. I'm kind of ignoring all of this because it's so heavily defended at the moment, so we're going to go for these little piddly plants to start with. Cannot believe the whip spider is already out. No wonder people say it's difficult. Blimey. Our main hope, I guess, is that he gets into lots of fights and takes a lot of damage elsewhere. So let's dig out some extra media space for them. So we're going to do, we've done the 7 extra workers. We're going to get up to 19 media. So we need an additional 12. I don't know how much space I've dug out there. Now, once we've got the 12, we're going to then focus on doing majors. That's the plan. And pretty much the same system we used before. When we get to the army ants, we will try... Yeah, he does hide during the day. I was hoping he'd stay out and annoy the army ants. We will try to do similar tactics where we kind of hold them off and we run off and harvest the plants up here and the such like. But really, it's just going to be a bit of a waiting game to see how awkward this is. So if you have any ideas of what you'd like to see over the Christmas period, if you'd like to see more attempts at the front line, I keep saying the front line, at front line, or if you'd like to see a different free play attempt. The Slug Disco, the developers.
A legion of nomadic.
Yes, here they come. They are about to start coming in. Yes, the developers, Slug Disco, have done a new newsletter showing sort of upcoming
daily swarming raids on the surrounding areas until they see fit
features for the game, and it looks like they are hoping to very soon have the next update out. Hopefully, if it is out this year, it comes before my trip. It will be a little bit annoying if... oh, there is a mantis there. It would be a little bit annoying if they release an update whilst I'm away and I can't actually do a video on it. I'll be slightly frustrated by that.
The Antz have arrived. They will sweep eastward, swarming everything they find. Larvae-filled ant colonies.
So I'm not going to go up here quite yet then. I'm going to continue getting these kind of scrappy bits here.
Tools to repel the aggressors will be
just so I can try and get a bit more of a force before we deal with that that mantis, which we know is hiding up there somewhere. There he is, look. They don't appear on the map, but we know he's there. You can see him. I kind of like the way they don't appear on the map, because obviously they are very, very camouflaged. So it makes sense. I did ask you guys for any advice on this level, and as I said, most of you just sort of said, don't really have any advice, can't do it, tried following the guides, fail miserably, which is why I'm saying we maybe we'll have a couple of attempts and then try something different. Obviously, whilst I am away over Christmas, I should say there will be a reduced number of... Is that always that fast at building up? And look at the numbers.
Scouts will head out from the swarm frontier in search of live prey for the horde. If they find anything of significance, they will call for reinforcements. A battalion of soldiers can respond in seconds.
Can't they just? Leaf stores are full. Why are minimums? Why are our minims not doing their job? So let's just put some more leaf store down right at the front then. And then we'll look at upgrading that shortly. So this looks like by the end of the first day, perhaps, we might... I suppose that bar looks like it's further up. So I'm going to guess by the end of the first day, it's going to get to about here. And we're going to be left in a position whereby basically the very next morning, we're going to have to deal with army ants storming the base right up the center line there. That's what I'm assuming is going to happen. So there are now 2 jumping spiders and probably still a little praying mantis up there somewhere. There are 3 jumping spiders and a praying mantis up there, actually. And another one just there, look. So I'll try and get a couple more medias down, and then we'll make a 2-group system. So we'll do... Why are the leaf stores filling up so fast? Why are the minims not doing their job? So we could make a little... Oh, it says we're going to make a little path through there, but that's probably going to open something up, isn't it? I wonder if it's because the waste is so far away. Maybe we need to think about getting the waste a bit closer. In the meantime, I suppose we should upgrade some of these. Just to try and get a little bit more storage available. Because if it's full, they won't bring anything back, which gives us problems, obviously. Right, so we've got 14 of these now, so I'm going to turn off the attack of those. I'm going to put these over here. We're going to send these guys up here. I might even turn off the food gathering of these to start with, just to try and whittle down these numbers a little bit.
The ants must defend themselves.
And we'll see how that goes. 14, 15, 16. Oh, no, not quite yet. A bit overzealous. So that's at least the praying mantis gone. Let's try and take care of this little dude as well. So he's basically done. Let's turn the foraging back on for them. You're going to fight this dude here, but you're going to grab that leaf and run with it. Good job, little dude. Good job. That's what I like to see, the team spirit. 16, 17. So we'll do a couple more, and then we will try and focus on getting some majors down, because we are getting harassed by these spiders. Oh, there's another praying mantis. My word. And then right now, oh, there's another praying mantis down there as well. So that's what, 3 praying mantises and like 6 spiders and a...
They must not be allowed to report.
Oh, I haven't got a chance, mate. I haven't got a chance. I don't even know where they are. I don't even know where these scouts are supposed to be. Yeah, you can see why this is going to be very difficult, can't you? There is an overabundance of critters, let alone the leaf cutters.
Overwhelmed by
the army ants, even. Oh, good job. I genuinely no idea where they were, but I beat them, so that helps. There's number 18. We only need 1 more, and we can then go to the majors. That's something else that's appeared. Oh yes, and it's one of the harvestmen, isn't it? And another jumping spider's come to the party as well, but he should go down fairly quickly. Right, we are pretty much at the point where we can put down our last, the last for now media. Is there somewhere better we could put the majors? We could try and fit them in here, maybe. I'm trying to think somewhere closer to the queen for the eggs. Then it's further from the food. Yeah, this is where we put them last time. Let's stick with this. And in fact, I'll probably just use this little area here as well. Well, not yet, of course. We're nowhere near it yet. So the first night is over. So yeah, it's not quite as hype as I expected it to be, but that's essentially what it's going to do. They're going to finish the first day pretty much ready to come in the next morning and storm our base. That's what it seems to be. Night's going to come in now. We saw the number of critters we had at night just now. We're going to have that all over again. And we've got a few more ants, but we haven't really managed to massively improve our force, I would say. So we're really relying on this force here to take out all of these pesky creatures that are definitely going to be coming in any minute now. This is going to be tricky, I think. Well, I knew it was going to be tricky, I suppose. So our leaf store is filling up again. I think it's the distance the minims have to go which is causing the problem, isn't it? I might have to... Maybe what I'll do after I've done this failed attempt, assuming it will fail, of course, who knows, it could be very successful, is I might look for someone to put... Maybe we'll put the waste store here. But then where would we put the majors? I'm trying to think of somewhere where... Because these two are already relatively far from the queen in terms of eggs, but maybe that's not the most important thing.
As dusk sets in, the army and foraging activity begins to
there's
settle. The aceton forces
giant whip spider again
to join a giant bivouac formed of their own bodies, where they will wait out the night.
Yes, which is of course one of the things they're going to bring in
opportunity to stockpile leaves.
With the army ant missions that are coming in. Their ability to form these giant bivouacs and create bridges and floating barges and all sorts. Yeah, so where could we put it, I wonder? We could do leaf, we could do waste up here, but then it's not too far from that. But then it's where you put the majors. I suppose I could just put the majors just in the middle, really. We could just cut this. I need to figure out how big these areas are. That's something I need to do. This one here, this one, and this one. I need to figure out the size of those, and probably these as well could be helpful. Maybe the waste goes like here. Maybe to put the waste... If we could put the waste there, that might be better. It's not quite as far, is it? Straight up the middle of those two. Create a little waste store up there. That could be quite good. So we seem to be doing okay. Not too many critters. Our leaf stores are full. I did say they were filling up and then I did nothing about it. That is on me. Let's just do a mass upgrade of as many of those as we can. A silly little harvest. And we can get another major down. Our waste isn't going up too fast. Or isn't accumulating too fast as we're building new ants, so that's good. send the ones over to these little ones to try and clear this up a little bit. Has he taken any damage at all from anything? It doesn't look like it, does it? They will fight the other whip spiders, but they don't seem to be really doing much with it, unfortunately. So they're going to might just beat this, but then this other thing's coming to join the fun. We've got enough for another major. Something else is attacking us down here. It's another harvestman. Let's get another major down. And we actually want to start upgrading these majors as well, ideally. That's the dream. These little piddly fights are costing us a little bit, really. Costs us time more than anything else. It's time when they could be carrying Leaf back and forth. But then again, our Leaf isn't low, is it? So maybe the Leaf isn't the most important thing in this particular mission. Keeping an eye on a Leaf store. Our waste is doing okay. We could probably upgrade some, but I don't think we're in any major rush for it. And then the next area is down here, which is a little bit more defended again, isn't it? It's quite a lot of critters in there. I'd rather wait till the morning till we do that. So maybe we'll sort of reach up here first and sort of clear those bits out. Looks like they're pretty much there for that. I'm going to leave the ones going there to finish off a little bit of food that's there, actually. We can get another major down. How many majors do I want to get down? What have we got there? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We get those 15, then maybe we'll start looking at upgrading them then. We do actually have an open path up here, so maybe we'll start trying to get... Oh, the whip spider could be a problem there, but that might not be a bad idea. If we clear this bit out first, and then, yeah, I don't think we've got much time until the morning, unfortunately. But maybe we'll start saying... It's not going to take them long to do that area, is it? Let's start heading up there, then. I'm assuming... Oh, no, no. Because they path around here. It'd be very nice if we could change the path in. I would very much like to see that in an update. Because they were about to go through the middle here and potentially go where that whip spider is, although it is now morning. So we stripped off most of that. There's a little bit left, but not too much. Leaf store is looking a little full again, isn't it? So let's upgrade a few of those. We can't do too many. So these critters should be starting to disappear, which is exactly what I want to see. And then we're going to send everyone up here, and we should strip this one fairly quickly. It's only one plant and a few little bits.
The swarm has returned.
And then I think we're going to have to start panicking about the incoming army ants. So I don't think it's going to take long. Are they going to walk all the way around the corner up here to try and go home into this little hole? I think they are, aren't they? That's a little bit frustrating, isn't it? So we've got a little moment of calm at the moment before the... There's loads of them that are coming back up this way. Maybe I shouldn't have gone that way. So the army ants have immediately gone to the middle there, as we can see. It is a tough force to beat... to hold off. I'm not going to say beat off. Oh, Lord, don't go up there. Don't go up there. Oh, that's a massive pain. That's a massive, massive pain. Is he going to come down us? Oh, he is. Oh, no, 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 no. He's ruining everything. Literally ruining everything. Okay, ones, head down there. Twos, I think we're going to have to try and take out some of these army ants. So I don't want them coming up this side. I don't want them coming up where I am. That would be horrible. That thing there is going to be a problem, though. Oh, they've just hit it. Let's... Oh, in fact, so no. As they're now coming up this way, we have to deal with it.
The Aceton
Unfortunately,
soldier lines are bearing down on the nest. The leaf cutters are about to be overrun.
we are, and our forces are spread thin. It's really gone genuinely horribly. So very early on the second morning is when they start making their way. At least we still got the workers off getting some food though. That's actually quite useful. He's helping a little bit, or he did. So we've held them back from this line, which is good. Shows we are somewhat capable.
Is proving to be inefficient for the swarm. They will fan out in other directions.
Will they now? That's nice to know. Which directions? Back up the middle, is that what they're saying? Who's this one little dude? This one brave little monkey that's wandering up here. How is this plant? I cannot see. I want to see how much food it's got left. Is it worth leaving that till the next night? We will absolutely strip it in moments. But it has got quite a lot of food left, so let's actually send them up there. I don't know what happened to the giant mantis. Whether maybe the army ants took it out, which is actually very kind of them. So it looks like we're getting to the point where we need to start thinking about upgrading some of these. We also need to start thinking about taking on this middle row of army ants as well, because I think we probably could.
An scouting party has spotted the leaf cutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the
If it's those ones, they've just disappeared off the map, so there's no chance of us doing anything there. So instead, let's have a go at taking out this other branch of army ants. We may as well... Let's take this thing out first if we can. So we're going to have to wait for these guys to take the leaf and then come back again. But I'm okay. Oh, that's a problem though. So let's send the ones back down there. The
lines are bearing down on the nest. The leaf cutters are about to be overrun.
I'm glad I never got quite around to sending them in that direction then. Is that because the scouts came in then? So the scouts come in and saw us here. And that's what caused them to then go in and start this fight. Look how many things spawn if you don't do anything about it quickly. Or he could be a problem if he comes down. So I'm going to turn off the food gathering for this army section that we have. Leave the ones getting a little bit of food that's down there. Not doing much to take them on though, is it? That's the thing. So instead, let's head up here and attack the main lines. Say the main lines. The main lines have stopped. Is it evening already? If it is. Look, it's gone grey. So let's send the twos back up there then, and turn their foraging on. And then we'll have to wait till the next morning to do much about damaging the rest of the army ants. If that bar fills up, do you lose? So I wish you could set a custom path and say come up here and then go up there. Maybe we'll have to just do it in stages. I'm going to try and clear this bit and then maybe in the evening we'll do it in stages. We'll send everyone up here and then we'll go up here. Then will they try and path back down there though? To try try and take the leaves back? They will, won't they? Okay. Screw it. Let's do this once, and let's see if we can get at least one load of food back. They may be attacked by the whip spider on the way back. But we need to try and do something, I feel. But I do want some leaf. And this is a lot of leaf up here. And a giant mantis up there. I'd like to avoid him if we can. So keeping an eye on the whip spider. As soon as he comes out, we'll probably head up here. Maybe start clearing out these little areas. It's kind of nice. It does give you a little bit of a break between the army ants and the leaf cutters, or the whip spider coming out, I suppose. I suppose that's kind of nice. Isn't it nice they're being generous with their horribleness? Probably shouldn't have done that last one. Might need that to rehatch some forces if the whip spider comes out. They're getting in a nice bit of leaf though, so it's working out okay at the moment. And he's out, so I'm going to send them all over there.
As daylight fades, the army ferries the last of the day's spoils back to the bivouac for the evening feast.
So yeah, he's going to attack a few of them, look.
First light.
So if he stays over there though, that'll be okay. Not ideal. Far from ideal.
Whip spider has detected the presence of the leaf cutters. With supreme prowess, this gargantuan night hunter can
wander back the other direction
and lance even the toughest major soldiers.
Yeah, you wander in that way. So we'll head up here. We'll clear this bit. We'll go down to that bottom corner as well and get that.
Any chance of dissuading this legend of the undergrowth?
Legend of the undergrowth. There's a whole bunch of leaf there, look, annoyingly, but we've got about 500 leaf from that. It's not bad. I'm alright with that, I think. Hold up. Hold up, sunshine. You back off. You back Rasset, you run away. How dare you? How dare you? No, no, no. I said how dare you. Sir, please, move back. Don't go that way. I want to go down that way. So is there like a protective bubble around our nest entrance with the whip spider then? What it seems like at the moment, doesn't it? Doesn't seem to quite want to make his way all the way down towards us. There's not a lot of food around here, so we'll get what we can, and like I say, we'll then start heading down here. Should I send the one? Let's send the ones there now. Actually, may as well. Divide and conquer and all that. Oh, that's a nice juicy leaf plant, but I don't think we can get to it. Does that not count? No. It's a pain, isn't it? There's a couple of bits over there we don't really care about, so maybe we have to send everyone down here then. And hopefully not get in the way of the annoying whip spider. Is that giant cricket? It is that giant cricket. Well, this group should be able to take care of him, I'd have thought. Smashed him, yeah, absolutely smashed him. That's perfect. Don't go towards the whip spider. That's the problem. Okay, everyone's coming down here then. Because otherwise you'll go towards the whip spider and you will all die, you idiots. So we really need to focus on getting this side of the nest and ignoring everything over here. I wonder if he always comes towards a nest, or if I kind of tempted fate by having a bit of a lunge towards some of those leaf at the top middle. Oh, you brave little soldier, you. Possibly not for much longer with that that's just swarming out of there. It's a proper little fight. I don't know if I've seen many of those around. Is that the iridescent ones? Maybe they just look different at night. So they've pretty much stripped that clean, but maybe we just sort of say, oh well, that's the way it goes. Although if they are already down there, we could have a bit of a sweep around here from there, couldn't we? Plus the whip spider's backed off for the moment. So that might not be a bad shout. Have we ever got a good look at the whip spider? I'm really not too sure, you know. We must have done, right? Surely I would have done it at some point, but I don't remember doing so. Oh. It's kind of confusing it uses the num keys for this. I'll be honest. Oh, he's kind of pretty in his own little way, isn't he? Or she. Kind of. Not quite, but, you know. Almost. Almost. Hello, mouse. Where are you going? So he's inching closer, but he's not quite close enough at the moment to annoy us. Well, he's still got a lot of waste. Do I need to think about getting... Careful. Oh, brushing the leg isn't enough to send him off. That will be. Everyone just head inside. Just head inside. No one go outside when he's just right next to that entrance to the nest, look. Interesting. Interesting. So there's no point in trying to fight him, I don't think. It's just going to cost us way too much. And I don't know if there's enough food out here available to make it worthwhile. We did finish off this plant down here, didn't we? Yeah. There aren't really enough big food sources around here, certainly, to make it viable. So I think what we'll do is as soon as day comes, we will send the 1s up here. The 2s we will send to the middle here. As soon as he disappears, ready to... Is he going already? He is. Okay. I'm a liar. I'm not ashamed. Everyone's going to go over there. Just do one big rush for food. And let's see if we can upgrade a few of these to try and get this going down a bit fast. We might need to make a little bit more. It's not exactly full.
The ants will fight to the death.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not exactly full. We've got quite a lot of space, but I would like to try and get that red bar down a bit faster, really. And if that means building some more...
Free reign of the harvesting grounds is about to be cut short. The swarm has mobilized.
I'm sure it has. But I'm going to have a run at getting one big group of food. Which might be a bit more difficult than anticipated, because, oh my word! No one's even made it up to the plant yet. They're only just grabbing the stuff that's there. Once they kill those couple of things, so they should disappear, right? Nope. They're going to keep going. They're going to keep going. Darn. And we're going to have... Oh, I didn't realize they were that high. We're going to have an immediate force. I thought they were going to be going for the middle straight away again for some reason. Didn't realize they were quite as close as all that. Okay, and our force here is being completely held up. That's actually gone really badly this morning. It couldn't have gone much worse, I don't think. The army ants have almost beat us. There's a giant cricket there that's pretty much taken out our forces. We only have 150 food. We have a few coming down here, but they have to get through all of this before they even get here. We are killing a few of them. Look, I just sort of jumped down a little bit. Oh, the 1s are still going over there. Don't go over there, 1s. Oh my word, 1s, don't go over there. Just hide inside, I think, 1s, to be honest. We do need some more leaf, but let's just send the 1s over here to try and grab this. This is just a massive free-for-all, essentially. There's so many different kinds of enemies around. They're all fighting amongst themselves. Ones head back inside. I just don't know what to do with you at the moment. There's just way too many enemies. What I need to do is take this line out. Oh, come on. So my hope now is that this giant mantis takes out the army ants for us. That's going to be a bit difficult, though, if I stay in the fight, which I am definitely going to do now that I'm down there. So all of these are dead, and we definitely don't have enough food to hatch them. I have almost taken the army ants out here, though, and then hopefully the praying mantis will do the rest of the work for us. That is the dream right now. It's a pretty terrible dream, but it's all we've got to live by. Do the ones that he kill knock their numbers down? It doesn't. That's horrible. That's very horrible. Okay, 2s. Come over here. 1s. Go up there. Or go over there, in fact, where there's actually some leaf. And then 2s. Where are the army ants? There's some down here. Come down here, 2s. We'll just leave these till that praying mantis is dead. I don't want to go near any of that. And he almost is dead, actually. So my plan is we're going to take out their little rear force, their little rear guard. And then once they've taken out that praying mantis, we'll sweep in over here. Pretty much just like that, yeah. Just like that. Here I come. We really need to get some of this leaf back in store. Which means we're probably going to need to sweep through here and then sweep back up again afterwards. Let's turn their foraging off, actually. Don't want to lose any of them. All I want to do for the moment is get this underneath here. If I do that, they're then going to go back to the middle again. Which is going to trip up the 1s, isn't it? Oh, come on now.
The army ants are finding
Oh, dearie me, what a pain. What a pain.
Prey can be found elsewhere.
So we're going to have to take this guy out. And then we're going to have to go over here and harass the middle line. And then we're going to have to go and get some food from the top. And we can take out it fairly quickly, actually, with our little, pretty much generally major force. We only have 7 majors left, though. And he's just healed. And we didn't get enough leaf to do much of anything.
If it escapes, it will call for reinforcements.
There's a couple of bits of leaf coming in there, which is something. But we only have 6 majors to try and harass this line enough while we go and get some leaf from the top.
Spotted the leaf cutters.
Sod off, scouts. I mean, I can't see where you're on the map. I mean, it's got to be somewhere in this middle line here. Don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Oh, the army ants caught up with them there. Oh, that's a pain, because now I'm going to run out of the actual workers. Oh, dearie me. I'm not going to get up here in time, am I? It is almost evening, so I might have a very small reprieve where I get a chance to actually get some food. But very small reprieve. And we are going to need a lot of food just to hatch our existing...
by the Atta soldiers.
Existing losses. Why are they still coming up? Why are they still coming up? It's nighttime. Go away. Go away. Go away. Okay. We're just about... safe's a strong word, but we are just about whatever that means. Oh, their gathering's turned off. Idiot. Idiot. Idiota. So we survived that, which is a miracle in and of itself. I really wasn't expecting to. But we are not in a good place at all. Not even close. All of our forces are diminished. All this leaf that's coming back is just going to start building these up. We've got nothing to actually upgrade or build anything new with. This little guy is slowly harassing our existing meager forces. The whip spider is going to be out any moment now. We got up to about 50 leaf, 60 leaf. It's a little bit. It's something. I'll take it. So we've hatched all of our workers again. Just need a lot more of these to hatch, a lot more of those to hatch, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. There's a bit more food up there, but there's a lot... Oh,
the day is nearly over. The army retreats, and a relative tranquility sets in across the rainforest
And
floor.
the whip spider has immediately gone towards our nest again and is going to camp right over it. We might just about be lucky there. If they come down this top sort of route, they might just avoid him, these ones that are coming back. But they are also being attacked by something, by lots of things, in fact. So we got back all of our medias. We have not got back... Oh, he's coming back this way. Yeah, they're all dead. Oh, and there's a cricket, just to hold them up a little bit longer for the whip spider to destroy them. Isn't that nice of that cricket? Isn't that nice? Bless him. Bless his little cotton socks. Bless his little cotton socks to death. So we will get what we can from here, but... I mean... What can you do about this? Hovering over the nest. What is the tactic for dealing with this? And we've come up here for a meager 10 food, or 11 food, I should say. Wowa-wee-wa. There's another 70 there, which we're going to have to go for, because we don't even have the forces, the full forces we should do. And there's a bunch down here, and there's a little bit up here, but there's, I mean, look at this. 3 full-grown crickets, 3 full-grown harvestmen, a whip spider patrolling the outside of the nest. And even here we've got 3 crickets. None of them are full-grown, but still. And by doing this and trying to get this little bit of extra food, we've actually just lost most of our forces. That's what we've managed to achieve. Negative so far this evening. I really do not... Oh, the whip spider's backed off. Maybe now is the time we... Just please stay away. Please stay away. I can't do it if you come close again. I just have no option. Yeah. We have no majors left. At all. 10 medias. Got our 14 workers. But just no way of getting any additional leaf right now. Haven't got anywhere near a big enough force to go out at night. Well, I'm pretty sure this is end game, really, isn't it? What could we... I don't know. What could we do? What could we do? I know that looks like it says 164, but it's actually 16 and 14, so it's actually not much there at all. So there's a bit down here, but as soon as we go out, he's going to move. He just killed that in one hit. The whip spider's a beast, man. I don't think it was one hit, because the little one took more than one. Oh, that's it. That's it. You go over there. You fight this thing. This is our last hurrah. I was about to say, just as he turned around and gave up his fight against the other little whip spider.
The battle has begun.
And he's going to come right down the bottom, right where all of our ants are. That's another 2 medias gone. A little bit of food they were bringing in is gone. No one got any food back then. This is the only food that got close. I don't think we're going to... I mean, there's no way. With 10 workers and 6 medias. What can we do? Even when the morning comes, trying to get out there in time to get a little bit of food is going to be a nightmare. If I thought he would just stay there and fight, it would be something. He's not even fighting the whip spider. I thought he always fought the whip spiders. Right, everyone's going, so let's have a go. Let's send everyone on a last desperate run. There are still going to be critters out there they're going to have to fight, but I can't wait too long because then the army ants will be here. And at that point, I'm dead again. There's a little bit of leaf down here, so I'm going to send them down there to get that. I wonder if they can pick up the big leaf when it's been cut. They can. They can't cut smaller portions, but they can carry it. That's kind of interesting. A little mantis has joined in the fun.
The must defend themselves.
Thanks for that little mantis. As soon as the army ants arrive, though, we are absolutely boned. Absolutely bona fidely boned.
Dawn is broken and the night critters run for cover. The army ants are on the march.
Unless we get enough food very quickly to get all of our forces back, which we're not going to. We've got just basically on there. Oh my word! All the night critters coming up here. At least we avoided most of those. Where are they running to? There's a little hole there. Let's see. Don't tell me that's a giant mantis. No, it's a giant cricket. Okay, it's a giant cricket. It's not a giant mantis. It's a giant cricket and a giant harvestman. I haven't got the time to sit around. And a giant mantis. Yay! Who immediately eats 2 of my mages. I tried to take their attack off so they just run past him, but they just haven't got the speed to get past him, have they? And he's eaten another major. I meant media. The little bit of food we had is not covering the losses in terms of the workers, and the army ants are back. This is it. We're just going to let time run out now, and this is game over. We have got nothing left. One worker somewhere. There he is. He's about to die to an army ant. If he doesn't die to the praying mantis when he gets there. Damn it. Huh. Really, really tough. Really, really tough. And how annoying is it that the insects taking on the army ants don't hold back their levels? How frustrating is that? Is he not going... is he not a night creature? Is he a day creature? Oh, they're day creatures. There's 2 of them there. There are 2 workers somewhere, but they're not going to actually do anything. So we're just going to kind of watch this bar increase and see what happens then. I guess it doesn't increase till they start making their way past these insects. Is that how it works? Like the higher up the map they walk? Yeah, really tough. I will, before the next video, I will take a look at some of the guides. I didn't watch any of the guides beforehand. I wanted to see for myself. I didn't want to spoil. I mean, how would I have felt if I already knew the whip spider was going to be out immediately? I'd have been, devastated. My whole day would have been ruined if I knew that information already. So I haven't paid attention to any of the guides you guys have suggested so far. I will watch some before.
In the swarm's grasp. They will send waves of soldiers underground to strike at the heart.
Oh, they're going to actually just go and kill my queen, are they? I didn't know that was going to happen. Yeah, as I say, I will watch some of the guides you guys suggested before the next video. Do let me know though if you do have any particular suggestions. Really would appreciate any advice you guys have had or any suggestions. I know you guys say the guides are somewhat useful in that you know, it's all quite randomly generated anyway, and you never really know exactly
the queen is in imminent danger.
What you're gonna get. Let's take a quick look at the queen in danger, shall we? It's quite a good little picture with her with a head like that, isn't it? She's being harassed underneath by all those army ants. Oh. Frustrating, but I mean, we saw it coming. As I said, I had no qualms about the fact that I was going to just manage to pull this off. I know the front line is usually not that difficult.
They butcher the queen.
Even on hard, it only took us a couple attempts, and the first attempt was pretty damn close. But yes, on insane, it is insane in the membrane, as the kids say, about 30 years ago. Well, there we go then. That is the end of the first attempt against the army ants. Interesting. If you do have any suggestions, as I said, let me know. Don't forget, as I mentioned a few times now, I am away over Christmas, so we'll do one more attempt at doing the army ants on Insane, unless, again, you guys say that you'd like to see me continue to do more attempts. Otherwise, give me some ideas of what you want to see. There'll probably be 1 or 2 videos over Christmas, because I will be running a much reduced video count whilst I'm away. I'm not going to get a chance between now and the middle of December, which is only about a week away, to do, what would it be? 18 videos at least I would need to cover my proper schedule. That's just not going to happen, I'm afraid. So yeah, do let me know what you'd like to see. It'll probably only be 1 or 2 videos, like I say. If I'm very lucky, the update will drop soon, but I think if it's going to be here in the next week, I think Slug Disco probably has said something, so I don't think it's going to quite make it here that soon. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, do click the like button. That is always appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As I said, questions, comments down below. Don't forget, I do stream on Wednesdays as well, and there is only going to be maybe no more streams left by the time this video comes out. 1 or 2 streams between now and the time I go away. So if you are around on a Wednesday and it's before the 13th of December, come and say hello. It'd be wonderful to see you there. Otherwise, I'll see you guys back in the new year. Obviously, as I said, there will be videos between now and then, but streaming will resume in the new year. Otherwise, I will see you next time in Empires of the Undergrowth, and as always, thank you very much for joining me.